We're gonna kind of skim through this and look, together at some stuff. Maybe you guys will see stuff that I'm not seeing. But the first thing that caught my eye is they brought the flaming hair back, and also Stubert's with him in the car. So let's see. I can't tell. Yeah, I'm assuming he's here too. I almost thought they stitched together scenes from the season 1. Because when it showed this, I was like, holy shit, is this season 1 again? But I think he actually is in there with him. You can see a separate person in the car. Yeah, no Mike. So I think Mike did actually die at the end of season 1. I know it's a spoiler if you haven't seen it. But I think Mike actually did get killed in the after credit scene, which sucks, but who knows? Maybe he'll come back. Who knows? I guess this is like a scramble race to a destination. It must be. I was honestly wondering that myself. Like, why are they all driving in the same direction? Because, Twisted Metal it's basically Destruction Derby with missiles, so you'd think they'd be going head on at each other. No pun intended. But I'm assuming, like Laughing is saying, they're all going to one destination here, trying to get to one spot in time. And maybe that'll be the whole tournament. I don't know. Maybe they'll just be doing that kind of thing. Every new mission will be going to one spot to another spot and try to be the last one alive. I don't know. So we got Stubert and Sweet Tooth together. My question with this pair, do you think that Stu is kind of turning a new leaf? He's like becoming a bad guy, to kind of fit in with Sweet Tooth? Or do you think he's still trying to play along to not get killed by him? Do you think he's just scared of him? I'm almost feeling it might be the second one, where he just doesn't want to get killed by him, so he's just going along with whatever he does. Both, Wolfie says? So you think he starts out kind of scared of Sweet Tooth, and he's like, all right, this guy's actually kind of cool. And he starts going crazy. He slowly becomes Melvin. Uneasy alliance thing? Maybe. It could be a bit of both. Maybe. Yeah, that's true. What are those packs they're carrying? It almost looks like a bomb. Which actually, wait a minute, that might answer our question. What if Sweet Tooth strapped a bomb to Stubert so he has to follow his lead? Like if he tries to run away, he blows him up. I don't know. Maybe Stu's wish is to get Mike back. It could be. Yeah, it could be, man. Thanks for that gifted sub yesterday. Of course, DB. Yeah, glad you got it, dude. He starts out scared, but he slowly becomes like him. Right. I love this every second. We need a game. Please, Sony, show us Sonic are good with game movies. Yes, we need a new game. 100%. Maybe to reference a C4 in 2012. Ah, yeah, that could be. That is interesting. I don't know if that's a walkie-talkie system or it looks like a bomb to me. He's got like a seatbelt on. So yeah, maybe I can like scrub through this frame by frame, but to me it looks like a bomb. It's hard to tell, but I love that they brought the flaming hair back. I thought that was going to be a gimmick, like for a one-time event in the season 1, so that's cool they brought that back. And then of course we got a way better look at Calypso. I think this guy's going to knock it out of the park. I really do. I know some people were kind of weary about him because he does actually have, I don't know what it's called. You guys probably know in the comments or in the chat, but like, I don't know what it's called, but he has a deficiency where he can't grow hair in his eyebrows. Alopecia. I'm probably saying it wrong, but yeah. So he can't grow hair. He's wearing a wig, but I'm glad they're looking past that, because he's a good actor. And I think he's going to knock it out of the park. I really do. So he looks great. I think he looks really good in these scenes here that we're seeing. Does he say anything in this?
You're all right.
So he's just counting down, I guess, to like starting the tournament here. This scene goes hard. Whoa, I didn't even realize. Look at the background. It like turns to dusk.
One.
I didn't even realize that. So this is proving he has mystical powers, I guess, right? He turned it to dusk as he's starting up the tournament.
One.
That's crazy. That's crazy. An eclipse is happening. Oh, do you think he caused the eclipse though, or is it just he timed that well because he's Calypso? Get it, Calypso? Let's see. Yeah, it definitely is moving. You can see it starts here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the eclipse goes hard. That's sick. Maybe that's going to be a major storyline plot where they're like, the eclipse is happening, and when the eclipse happens, the world's going to end or some shit, you know? Who knows? But here we go. So we got... This looks like a new character. I don't think we've seen this guy before. I don't know who he is. I can't tell what vehicle he's in either. It looks like a regular coupe vehicle. And then it switches to Dollface. So yeah, we got Dollface here with... she's on a motorcycle. So there's going to be multiple people on motorcycles. It's not just going to be Mr. Grimm. That's very interesting. On ATV. Could it be ATV? Maybe we'll see in the next scene here, but she's on some type of vehicle that's not a car, obviously. Okay, here he is. I think, yeah, this is the old guy. So he's just... Wait a minute. Are they bringing back the... What was that vehicle in the Twist Metal 3 beta? That was like that black BMW. I don't think this is the BMW, but maybe that's where they're getting this from. Plate? Yeah, what does that say? None of these... Can you guys read that? Or make that out? It looks like it says Chase something. It's very blurry for me. What's it say? I don't know. Maybe they'll get another angle of it here. But it's just a regular black vehicle. There's nothing like stand-outish about it. I don't know. Oh, she is on an ATV. Yeah, you can see her there. Look at, she's on an ATV. Oh, wow. Head-on reference, I guess. So we got an ATV and a motorcycle. Sad to say, I don't think Dollmask is gonna survive this, or Dollface. I don't think Dollface is gonna survive this because Mr. Grimm's got to be the one that's, you know, if it's ATV versus motorcycle, Mr. Grimm's got to win, right? Who is she shooting at? It's like a white vehicle. A regular white car. There's probably gonna be like, the way I think they're gonna do this is there's probably gonna be a lot of vehicles that don't matter because they're gonna just explode and get killed right away, right? They can't be main characters. So there's probably gonna be a lot of just generic vehicles in here that don't really relate. Like, look, this guy dies in this scene. Yeah, so no wonder we don't know who the fuck this is, because he dies immediately. He doesn't even get out of the garage. This poor guy. Just fucking just murdered immediately. I'm glad they brought the blood back. So it looks like it's going to be as bloody as season 1, probably more. Starting scramble. The acting? You think it's bad? Hold on, let me see. I don't know. How else would you do that? How else would you act that? Damn. Easy. Random NPC. Maybe these are the generic vehicles we saw in the Big Wide show months ago. More than likely. Yeah. Okay, this is where we got a lot of cars coming out of the main area. Oops, I skipped way ahead. Wrong button. We have a lot of cars coming out of the main door here. So this is roadkill here, obviously. I'm not sure who that is. I think that's the guy with the beard, which I think I saw Edward was guessing that might be Marcus Kane, possibly, or a reference to him. You never know. So that might be Marcus Kane. We got, obviously, Dollface here on the ATV. What up, JD? Oh, here we go. So we got, there's a plate here. Does that say Spectre? What does that plate say? It almost looks like it ends with Sir, like Spectre, but I can't tell what the first part of it is. If that's not Spectre, I don't know. There's also some type of Ford F-150 back here, or a Ford Ranger. Oh, wait, no, it's a Chevy. Maybe a Silverado with a plow on it. Okay. Oh, it is a taxi. So maybe it has something to do... It looks like it's a Spectre, I swear to God. ZRKZRI? Almost might be driving school. Because why would they choose a regular, like, you know, silver vehicle for a taxi? Why would they do that? It's an odd choice. Okay, we're just kind of zooming through. There's a PT Cruiser. Oh my God, someone's got a PT Cruiser. That one better survive the last episode. I'm gonna be so happy if a PT Cruiser makes it through, man. A driving student would be funny as fuck. And then here's Roach Coach, I think. Goggle Eyes / Vermin. Yep, Roach Coach. Just kind of I'm really excited to see that one in action. I wonder what their special weapon's gonna be. That PT Cruiser better survive. Who is this? This is the okay. This is the same car. This is that taxi car. I'm on the side that it's got to be a student driver. I don't think it's a taxi. You think it'd be Pizza Boy? No, no way. If they brought Pizza Boy back, it would have to be a Honda. They would have to use a Civic. I'm already attached to that PT Cruiser. Honestly, same. Is this Grim here? Yeah, there's Grim there, following Roach Coach. Okay, so it skips. Maybe it'll show a different angle of this car. Nope, not really. So that one's kind of a hidden right now. We don't know what that is. At least not until we get outside. Okay, so we see an Audi here, which a lot of people have been speculating is Spectre. And then there's like some type of Charger back here, it looks like. Or maybe a Camaro? Oh yeah, this is the one with the Gatling gun in the back. It's an El Camino. There's Sweet Tooth. So Sweet Tooth is in there. I thought he just showed up, but I guess he was in there with everybody. How did they get him to stay calm enough while they were getting ready? That's crazy. So we're just kind of going frame by frame, seeing if we see anything interesting here. So he's got henchmen. You know, maybe Melvin. You know what? What if they name these guys like one of these Melvin? I'd be so happy if they had a reference to that. The hired goons. They're gooning over there. Here's a. Is this that Pizza Boy car? Or the driver's ed car? Or maybe just another random, you know, car that's gonna blow up in a minute. Do you think we'll see black? I don't know. I feel like if we do, I don't think it's gonna be a manifestation of a person. I think it's gonna be like he's gonna be talking to something that we can't see, you know, like a Folgers coffee can or something silly like that. And then black will be in there. That if they reference him at all, I think that's what we're gonna see. Okay, this is where we'll probably get a lot better looks here at the vehicles. So this one, it's got a weird like spoiler on the front hood. I have no idea who that is. And we got, of course, we got Dollface with the ATV. Junkyard Dog, yep, we got Junkyard Dog. I think that was confirmed in the previous little teaser we got. We saw Junkyard Dog back there. And surprisingly, they went with the design from 2012, where he's green with like the dog on the side. Yeah, there's a better look at Junkyard Dog. I mean, he looks good. But it's just funny to me they took the 2012 design and not the black. They did give him the TM Black spike ball. That is true. Yeah, you can see the spike ball back there. That's going to be sick. I'm excited to see when that goes in action. Mater. What's up, Onyx? And then we got, there's Roadkill. That's the main character there. Look at Axel. God, the CGI is in full force here. I knew it. I knew this is how he was going to look. He doesn't look bad, but yep. Hold on. We got to just get a quick look here. Look at how fast he is. They're like, we got to make him move fucking quick so he's off screen immediately. God damn. Goofy. I mean, to be honest, though, no matter how they did this, whether they actually built a contraption with a dude in it, like a giant Segway, and they had him driving with no CGI, it would still look goofy. It's because it's that uncanny valley, you know, in your brain. You're like, that doesn't make sense. Like, there's no way this would work. But, hell, they fucking did it, man. Look at it. I'm surprised the wheels are so small. And I don't mean like the rims are huge. But the wheels are small, you know what I'm saying? That's interesting. That's an interesting design choice. Head-on axle. Yeah, that's right. I think he can get in and out of the vehicle. Enlarged motorcycle wheels. They look like fucking like street racer wheels, like from Underground. Midnight Club 3, yeah. That's a very well, I want also what's lit up on his chest? Do you see that? What the hell do you think that could be? It looks like a control panel almost. Or maybe he has like a backpack on? Hold on. Wait. In this frame, it almost looks like a strap, like he's got something like a backpack on his chest or something. It's like a sling. That's the asshole power? It's a fanny pack? I don't know. think they're going Iron Man route, where he's got like the fucking chest like power source. They had the same thing on Stu. Oh, maybe. Maybe everybody in the contest in the tournament has a bomb strapped to them. If they try to leave or quit, they just immediately get killed. Maybe that's what it is. Because if you think about it, in 2012 with the races, at least in the first race, you had to get the bomb and go. You had to grab the bomb, which triggered all of them, and then you had to race to the spot. Whoever got there, all the other bombs exploded. So that's what it is. It's a Twisted Metal race. That's 100% what it is. But I think we're on it. I think that's what it is. I think it's a reference to 2012 with the racing. And it's a bomb that when they reach the destination, whoever's not there gets blown up, gets killed. But obviously they must have a loophole in this because we can't have everyone die in one go. Right? So they must be like, maybe you have a certain time limit, and as long as you pass that area within the time limit, you'll live. Because there's going to be multiple survivors. That's so crazy. My thought process, though, still is kind of like, how is she not getting murdered immediately? Like, everyone would just be shooting her in the back. Ew, what are these green... What the fuck is that? Is that an Easter egg? What are we looking at right here? Do you see that? What is that? You think that's a glitch? Like whoever edited the scene? It looks like an image. It's like an image with the green behind it. Effects error. I almost wonder. Is it possible to zoom in on like screens like this? Is that a thing? It's like with the muzzle flashes. Whoa. But what is that picture of? It looks like a trumpet inside of a gas tank. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? It looks like a trumpet stuffed into a gas tank or a gas can. I don't know what I'm looking at. What is that? I'm assuming that's just got to be a graphical error. That's funny. Oh my god, it happens every time the muscle flash happens. So that's 100% an error, like an editing error. You got 1, 2, 3. There it is again. There it is again. That one's a blood splatter. That's definitely a blood splatter. I don't know what these are. There's green there too. Wow, we're figuring out all the problems right now. Oh no, editing errors up the wazoo. There's another one. That's crazy. So whenever they use the muzzle flash, it like glitches out. That's such a weird. Because I've used editors with this kind of technology, and I'm trying to think of how that would even happen. See if it happens with somebody else. Okay. We got to find other muzzle flashes going on. Oh my god. That's a big one. Oh my shit. Oh my god, it's everywhere. Oh lord. They're beta testing. Wow. At least we're getting a really good shot of roadkill there. Okay, let's see if there's any more muzzle flashes. There's a lot of them here, but I don't see any green. It might have just been that one scene. Look at Axel. Dude, look at Axel. Hold on. Look at that. Look at that. Drift. The Drift King. He looks... Oh my god. If you look... Okay, I'm gonna replay this like 2 times. 2 or 3 times. The first time, just pay attention to the vehicles here. The second time, pay attention to Axel. Tell me if it looks any different. So here's the first. Again, pay attention to the regular cars. All right, I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna do it 3 times. So the second time, again, watch. Just pay attention to the middle cars. All right. Now the third time, watch just Axel. Pay attention just on the right side over here. You can, oh my god, you can really tell what is real and what is CGI. I knew it was gonna be like this too. That's what sucks. Like I knew it was gonna be like this. I'm not trying to shit on it because I'm just glad we got Axel, but he looks really out of place. Oh man, this is interesting. Wow. That man ain't real. That is an Axel moment. Holy shit. I will say though, I will say it could look worse. This easily could look worse, I will say. Let me turn the music on. Because like, the animation's pretty well done, honestly. It's just that uncanny valley in your mind. It's like you see all these real cars that are clearly recorded on this screen, and then you see this guy who was digitally painted in later, and it's like your mind immediately sees the worst in it, right? I think if all these cars were not here and it was just him, it wouldn't look that bad. It really wouldn't. That's really just what's throwing me off so much. It's a shout out to the TM2 physics. Axle handling straight out of TM2. Oh, wow. Okay, so we are getting more of a wide shot here, more vehicles. Let's see. So again, we got that pickup truck. I'm blocking the thing, I'm sorry. We got that pickup truck over here. We got Junkyard Dog. Still don't know who this is. I hope this is a reference to Marcus Kane. That'd be sick. Sweet Tooth, obviously. And then this is that taxi vehicle or pizza boy or somebody. No idea who that is. We got Mr. Grimm, Dollface. Are we able to see the license plate easier this time? No, not really. Oh, wow, look at this shot. Okay. So here again, we got Marcus Kane, I think, is leader of the pack here. It's hard to visualize Axel in real life, and there's barely any references that would help. I'm okay with this. No, 100%. I'm not saying it's trash. I mean, I'm definitely not saying it's trash. I'm just goofing on it because it looks so uncanny valley. But the fact they were able to even do this is remarkable to me. I fucking applaud them for that because this is crazy. All right. Yeah, Axel back there still. Pay attention to Axel in the middle of the screen. He kind of turned to like shoot at him in there. It was kind of weird. He kind of drifted, shot at him, and then kept going. So I'm not seeing a ton of new cars that we didn't see in the main area. I see the PT Cruiser back there. Nothing too wild here. Doing Axel in an animation would just be odd to do. Yes. Yeah, 100%. It is the TM head-on model. Like, because he has the... We can't really see it in this little clip here, but his hands and feet can come out of the vehicle. They have, like, the giant metal thing on it. Are the TM Classic games coming to Steam? That'd be sick, but sadly, I don't think so. Sony's not that cool. I gotta admit, just went and watched the whole trailer, and I gotta say it made my inner 8-year-old lose his fucking mind. Rob Zombie is the cherry on top. Yes. I'm so glad they brought Dracula into it. It does make me wonder if that means maybe they will keep the music in 3 and 4 classics. Did they actually get the rights to it? I don't know. It's a big explosion. Wait, is that somebody dying? No, I think they're just like explosions in the ground. It's like a minefield. I thought somebody like died back there. Oh, there's a really good look at the spike ball. Dude, that looks sick. Junkyard Dog is back. Really curious to see if they'll use it though. Here's that car with the thing on top. I'm gonna probably bet this is like a student driver. Why would they put a taxi cab thing on top of this car? You know? That doesn't make any sense to me. This view is sick. You can tell they just attached a GoPro to a car and they actually filmed this. The only person that's painted in is Axel. Everybody else is real, I believe. That's a cool view. Yellow Jacket without the paint? Nah, it's because it's not even the right vehicle model. There's no way it can be a taxi. God, Grimm easily is the highlight of this trailer, though. Bro is just fucking aura farming. This is crazy. Holy shit. The scythe just takes it away. That scythe is so sick. And I love that it's from Twisted Metal 3. Like the artwork of his bio in TM3, that's where the scythe comes from. That's so funny. The TM3 scythe. And there's Dollface again. Okay. Oh, here's it. Wait. So here's a way better look. 7 days, 24-hour service. So this is Goggle Eyes mixed with Vermin. The Roach Coach. Very cool. Also, here's a better look at that Audi, which I think some of you are saying this could be Kamikaze. Which would make sense. It's the same vehicle model, so it's got to be Kamikaze, even though it looks like Spectre. With like the stripes or whatever. I love that the missile's sticking out of the front here. Missile underneath the foot pad. I kind of dig the design of this. I don't know why. I would love to see that in an actual game. We can just like plow people out of your way or like split them in half by running into them. That'd be crazy. If I'm right, it was confirmed to be Spectre. I don't know. I'm hoping you're right. Oh, here's the PT Cruiser back there. Oh, fuck. I keep doing that. What? It's got like a skull on the front. Like it's, Yo, does it say Brimstone? Wait. That says Brimstone. I don't think you guys can really see that, but his license plate is Brimstone. Is that the Preacher? Is he back? It's not a hearse, though. That's a PT Cruiser. There's a better look at it. You can see it says Brimstone. The Preacher driving a PT Cruiser. I think it's a new actor. It is definitely, yeah. They sadly didn't get the same actor back for Preacher. I know that for a fact. Brimstone drives a PT Cruiser, I guess. The shittiest car goes the shittiest character from Twisted Black. No! Our boy getting shafted again. I had a PT Cruiser once. They are so uncomfortable. They are like known to be one of the worst cars ever made. That is fucking funny. Wow. I'm assuming it's just a reference. I don't think it's actually Brimstone. You know what I'm saying? Like the license plates are just references to people who know the games, but I don't think the character is actually the Preacher. We could get a V8 show as well. Oh, that'd be so good. That'd be easy to do too. You just have to get that old 70s aesthetic. I love this car. I really want to see this in the future game. Snow Scowl. So this is a new character. Completely made up. Who the fuck are you? This is the El Camino. See, I thought this was gonna be Preacher, but they obviously didn't go that route. Green, yeah, I don't know. This is the green from, yeah, Roadkill's color. I like how the dent makes it look, it's like, ooh. Where are the Joneses? We need a family of 4 up in here. It's the Gallon gun, looks pretty sick. It's not even a Gallon gun, it's a fucking harpoon gun. Okay, that actually throws me off. I thought it was a Gallon gun. It's a harpoon gun. What does that say on there? Something old. I don't know. I can't really tell. I'm trying to go frame by frame without missing stuff here. Okay. Here's that vehicle that looks like the student driver. We got Roadkill, the main character. We got the Audi over here. I'm not sure who that is back there. Okay, let's get a better look here. So this is the one people are saying could be a taxi or a student driver. Maybe Pizza Boy. I don't know. What does it say on the license plate? Something day. 3AN80. Wait, 8 day. Dry? Is it an R? I learned to drive would make sense if it is a student driver. Learn to drive. Oh, yeah, there's an L. Okay, I see the L now. So yeah, learn to drive. Okay. That's actually kind of funny. So that proves it then. It is a student driver. So up here, it says student driver. It's not a taxi. So it's not Yellow Jacket. There's no way it's Yellow Jacket. Because we already saw in the teaser that we're getting like a teenage version of Raven. Or you know, like the Twisted Black Raven. Why no Darkseid? Might be later. We don't know. Could come in the show later. Krista. Possibly Krista. The kid from the intro that Quiet mentioned. Club Kid? Yellow Jacket's son? You think of like Sweet Tooth's brother? That'd be an interesting tie-in. Sweet Tooth looks so good, bro. Oh my god. I'm just worried. I really hope this is at the beginning of the season and not like towards the end. I don't want them to cock block us again by, you know, doing the full season of like all these things happening and they don't have like the actual car combat until the last episode. I don't think they're gonna do that because it seems like they definitely have a bigger budget this time around. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Not worried about the kid?
Well, I'm sure. She's not going anywhere without this.
What is that? She ripped out a piece of her vehicle. Oh, that's why she was stuck there. And this they said is a new character. I want to say that they said she's a new character from. She's not like a reference to anything. So she steals a different car. Yeah, see, they got these. So it's not strapped to them. It's a backpack. Kind of like the milkman thing in the first season where he put the ice cream in. But maybe they don't know it's a bomb. Maybe it's an actual bomb, but they don't know that. Oh, that was the guy that got killed. Okay. Definitely not a car. Why is that? Wait, why is his gun like? Is it on like a stand? Like, what the fuck? I'm so confused. Yo, it's on like a mic stand or something, or that it's connected to the bike. That is awesome. Cool. Maybe it's how many lives they got. Oh, that would be interesting if they can bring them back to life after dying. So you can reach. So those 3 little lights could be lives. So how does he use that? Do you think he just like reaches up then and presses the trigger? The guy who got skill issue at the start is gonna get resurrected to see his car stolen, if that is the case. Is that the Audi? What is that? It's got a spoiler on it and like a thing up top. I don't know what that is. It's blue? It is blue. Have we seen that car? This is still, we got Eclipse. Looks like a 90s Pontiac. Pizza Boy? I don't know. Use the special again. Looks so good. I hate that this shit pops up and you can't get rid of it. Because yeah, like at this last scene here, look at, he grabs it. So yeah, he grabs the missile with the scythe and then he whips it back. That's so crazy. That is so nuts, man. Vito's already having beef with Grimm. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. But man, I am so stoked for that. Like just seeing this one scene, right? This 2-minute long scene is wild. So I think it's gonna be way more bombastic than season 1. I really do. I think it's gonna be way bigger. Twice the budget easily.
Wyatt, please welcome Twisted Metal showrunner, executive producer, and writer Michael Jonathan Smith.
That's our boy.
Thanks for having me, Max. Thanks for coming. You didn't come empty-handed either. You brought an exclusive, never-before-seen clip from Twisted Metal Season 2. Can you send it up for us?
That's right. Today we're going to be showing you your first ever look at the tournament.
But we already saw this, so I guess it isn't a trailer. I thought they were going to show something else.
3, 2, 1, go!
That's all right. We get to watch it again. Wait, they got to show it. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, the deflection. Sick.
I think you understood the assignment.
What'd you guys think?
Woo! Grimm for the
So,
win.
We got a lot of kind of fan favorite glimpses in there. You clearly were saving some of your toys to play with for season 2. Tell us a little bit about what we just saw. Some things to call out, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, look, like John and Quiet are back. You know, Anthony Mackie and Stephanie are spectacular. Stephanie Beatrice are spectacular.
Stephanie,
this
that's who it
season.
was, yeah.
And, you know, we just wanted to bring the tournament to life. We wanted to bring back fan favorites like Sweet Tooth. We wanted to bring back new guys, new enemies like Mr. Grimm and Axel, of course. And we have a full roster. I mean, we have over 16
He
new
could play a
drivers.
mean God of War. I could see it.
And
He's got the
we kinda
beard.
wanted to just bring the tournament to life. We wanted to bring cars, we wanted to bring weapons, we wanted to bring specials, and we just kind of wanted to feel like the tournament was just
Look at
blown from the
2012.
video game
Look at
into
that.
real life.
I want to talk about.
Why are they showing
I wanna talk
2012
about
back
Axel,
there?
'cause Axel's not really a car; he's kind of a car part.
Sure.
What can you tell us about bringing that character / vehicle to life? What is the practicality of that? Like, how does?
Yeah, I mean, no, totally. I mean, that was the biggest thing was like, how do you do it, right? I mean, and I think for me, it's like everyone's expecting exactly what you said. A man stuck between two giant wheels.
Yeah.
We had to nail that. So we did it practically first. So
What?
we actually had a giant, over a ton, humongous rig that we built that we stuck the actor
They did it for
between.
real?
So it's real, it's practical, and then obviously when it's moving more than a few inches at a time, it becomes a CG creation.
Right. Because I was like, there's
Yes,
no way.
I mean,
Like,
yes,
that was
but,
definitely
It's a
CG.
real thing. You're gonna see it both real and CG.
That's cool.
But, we made it. It's real. You're gonna see it a ton in the show.
I can't wait for the behind the scenes of this season.
And I think you're gonna love Axel as a character. We really wanted to stay true to the heartbreakingness of that character and his backstory, and I think you're gonna love what you see from the character.
Nice. Let's talk Calypso. You got Anthony Carrigan in there. People might know him as NoHo Hank. He was. In
It's very
Taz on
impressive,
Gotham.
yeah.
Tell
Yeah,
us
it's
a little bit
crazy.
about sort of what he brings to the character
Totally.
as himself, and also, I guess, what he, how he nails in the original and how he adds his own,
Oh
his
yeah, I
own
mean
DNA,
Anthony
yeah.
Carrigan is a dream. He's just
He
so
has
funny, so
ass.
funny. He's also a humongous fan of the game.
Asshole power.
So when I called him to talk to him about the character, he just like leapt at it. I talked to him about like where the character goes, and
Yeah.
he was just so excited. And I think so much of the character is like he's just having a blast. He's kind of standing in for the audience. He's like, oh, I get to play with these characters and see who dies. And I think like they're his plaything, and I think he really wants to put them through his paces. He has all these twists and turns ready for all the drivers. There's a little bit of what do you call it? Willy Wonka in him. There's a little bit of wanting to see have all these like twists ready for everybody, for the audience, for you guys, for the drivers. He's gonna torture everybody, and he
Yeah, he
knows
looks a
that,
lot like the
one of
2012
them's
version.
gonna get their wish, and as we all know, it's never the way you think. So I think it's gonna be really fun to see.
Yeah,
As
they
you can
went
see, there's a
early.
little
They
bit
started
of,
like 10
more
minutes
to the
ago.
character as well, more to Calypso than we all know.
So let's talk about wishes and all that. We also got a glimpse of what looks like some grim magic happening in the
Totally.
trailer. I don't want to say that season 1 was grounded because it's got a rocket launching ice cream truck. But it seems like things are getting a little bit more out there for season 2. How are you
Yes,
striking
definitely.
that balance between like realism and surreal magic stuff?
I think season 1 was we want to introduce the world where
I love
we're
that
taking
eclipse
our-
shot.
our
That's so
twist
sick.
on Twisted Metal. Every Twisted Metal game is a little bit different.
Yep.
This is our iteration, right?
no
and
straight
I think
lore.
Season 2, what I learned so much from Twisted Metal season 1 is we all love when Sweet Tooth lights his hair on fire. We want to see more of that. So
Yeah.
we leaned, I think we leaned even more into what makes Twisted Metal Twisted Metal. You're gonna see more of the stuff of Sweet Tooth lighting his hair on fire. You're gonna see things like Grim catching a missile and launching it in another direction. We want to lean more into the stuff that makes our show
That's
our
cool.
show.
Good.
And Twisted Metal like that. So, and I think when it comes to the supernatural stuff, we really want to lean into like, is it supernatural, or is Calypso the kind of guy who's like, I know that there's going to be a solar eclipse, so I'm going to time it just right. And we really want to like,
what I was wondering,
make the
yeah.
audience kind of discuss
Did he
that
do
and,
that?
Have it and let it be up for interpretation.
That's so funny. We literally were just discussing
what I love
that.
about the show is that there's actually a lot of twisted metal involved. There's a lot of practical effects. These are
yeah.
actual vehicles, and obviously you're using CG for some stuff so people don't get killed. Can you tell us a little about sort of what is like the biggest logistical hurdle with like actually blowing up cars and setting stuff on fire?
Yeah.
You get one take. I mean, honestly, it was really important to me as a fan of like action comedies and big action shows to do as much practical as possible. So everything you saw there, I mean, except for the missiles and bullets, was real. We had
Wow.
over 16 to 20 cars on an actual like runway driving practically. When we blew up cars, we had doubles. We had
You can tell it's real in the clip. Yeah.
So we had multiples of the cars that we knew we were going to be doing big stunts. When we blew up a car, we had 1 to 2 of them so we could get at least 2 takes. Sometimes we had one and we're like, here we go, let's see what happens.
Oh god.
But for the most part, we had
That'd be
one
so
shot at
hard,
it,
man.
and we had multiple cameras to make sure we captured it the best we could.
That
Damn.
sounds like a really fun job, man. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Honestly, it rules. And when you see some of these stunts, I have to hats off. I have to call out our stunt coordinators who came from like the Fall Guy.
Bro, Jimmy.
And yeah, I mean that movie's amazing. And
You can tell he loves what he's doing though.
our stunt team was incredible and really pulled off some amazing stuff. I mean, this is literally an amuse-bouche of what we have in store for you this year. I'm really stoked for you to see it.
Nice. Can you tease some of
Yeah,
the
I had to
more bizarre
rewind
lore
because I
that's
was
gonna
too
get
far
into the show? I
too
guess
far
can
back,
you-
sadly.
You can't. You don't want to spoil.
They started
it,
late.
but
They
you
started
kinda
early.
I mean, that's the thing. I
Excited
don't
now?
want to spoil it because, like, any good, Calypso has so much in store for you guys. But we really wanted to pull, first of all, the roster. We're pulling
Show
some
us
deep
Meter
cuts
Maid now.
from all the games. You're gonna see some surprises from. Like, I
Yeah.
can't believe they pulled that guy from Twisted Metal. We're gonna do
It's true.
some special weapons from the games. We have an entire storyline about getting your special. We have cars, of course, arenas. We have some special references to arenas that you remember from the games. I think we really wanted to make sure that if you're
I love
a
how they're just
hardcore
showing
Twisted Metal
2012
fan,
gameplay.
we want you to point at the TV and be like, "Oh my God, I remember that."
That's so funny.
And I think it's super important to
More
for- if you're a
references.
Twisted Metal fan that you
Confirmed.
recognize this stuff.
Nice. Well, let's talk Sweet Tooth because he's voiced by Will Arnett, but
Yeah.
played by Samoa Joe. But it's like those are two things kind of happening separately.
Totally.
Has Joe's performance changed at all since like seeing the finished product in season 1?
I mean, I think we saw that the fans loved what those guys did, and I think we leaned even more into it. I think that
Good.
if you loved what they did this year, you're gonna love it even more. I mean, I think Joe is such a great, boisterous, physical performer, and it's
Yeah.
so fun because we kind of let both actors do their thing. Like, Sweet Tooth is a beautiful Venn diagram of both these incredibly talented performers. And I think you're just gonna love what both these guys do.
Awesome. Well, Twisted Metal is jam-packed with pop culture references. You got a bunch of really
It's
fun
cool
stuff
they got
here.
Will Arnett
The
to
hot
come
thing
back,
right
too.
now in video games is just throwing all sorts of pop culture characters in as guest appearances. So I've actually prepared a few pop culture crossover guest contestants for Twisted Metal, taking some iconic celebrity vehicles and giving them the sort of the Twisted Metal treatment. So I figured our audience could pick one that could be a contestant in Twisted Metal, and then you can tell me how you would get that vehicle out of there. How would you dispose of it? So, all right, first up, we have an iconic sheepdog. It is the Mud Cutter. It's the
What?
Dumb and Dumber.
So they're trying to make up new characters.
Dumb and Dumber dog
Oh
car.
my god,
But
bro.
it's got chainsaws and knives and a katana on it. So it's
Wow.
What do you think about that? Is that a yeah? All right.
Tangea segment.
Chitty chitty bang 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 bang.
Yeah,
bang, bang,
Tangea's
which is
coming up with this
the
shit,
flying
bro.
car from the Dick Van Dyke movie, except it's got like tomahawk missiles in a tank. Think that would fly?
Agreed, Johnny. Agreed.
All right, we got the Recto 1, the Ghostbusters car.
Erecto 1? AO? Oh, Recto.
All right. Okay, all right. We got some Ghostbusters
All right.
fans here. All right, then we got Knife Rider, which is
It's just IGN trying
kid
to
from Knight Rider,
be
but with an
funny,
enormous
and it's
kitchen knife
it's
plunging
IGN
into the
cringe.
room.
It just is
I know,
what
I
it
think
is.
it would fall off. Looks like it's coming back from a really big IKEA.
Knife Rider, Jesus Christ.
And then we have the Misery Machine, which is the Mystery Machine.
Okay.
Okay, that's another contender right there. And then we have Herdy the Hate Bug, who's Herbie the Love Bug,
Oh, I actually dig that.
but he eats people.
Bring
now.
him back. Bring him
All right, I
in.
think the two contenders I heard there were the Recto
Yo,
1
Cyber, appreciate it, man. Welcome in.
and the Misery Machine. All right. So you can have Scoop and the gang.
Add
hang
all
here,
of
but I think
them.
that was the
It's
clear
big
winner. We got
mime.
some-
Yo, it was mime, yeah. Just
we got
mime,
some
but deadly.
middling kids.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I think this is an easy one for Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth would see that goddamn dog.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
think
You go
Sweet Tooth would
crazy.
come after that dog, put the dog down, would say, I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids. Lean his head into the fire, light it up, and put the dog down.
Oh, I like
Hey,
that.
there you go.
I'm into
Yeah.
it. Sweet Tooth would, Sweet Tooth blowing up the Mystery Machine.
Oh, and
feels
obviously
like,
he would rip all of the Mystery Machine's faces off,
yeah.
too. I mean, like, as if they were masks.
It was
See, I like his
skeleton the whole
ideas.
time. I should have known.
Yeah,
love
he
it.
knows what
Thank
he's
you
doing.
So much. This is awesome. I'm dying to see Twisted Metal Season 2.
Oh,
It
I
sounds
can't
like...
wait for you to see
Also,
it.
you got Dragula in there.
Yes,
Dragula,
they
yes.
did. That's right, baby.
Before I go, I just want to say,
Good, Rich. Welcome in, bud.
we wouldn't be coming back if it wasn't for all of you guys, if it wasn't for the fans. You guys watched the show, loved the show, shared the show. You're going to love season 2, so can't wait for you all to see it, so thank you.
Can't wait, dude.
July 31st on Peacock.
All right.
A little over a month.
Season 2 of Twisted Metal premieres July 31st exclusively on Peacock, and there's lots more IGN Live coming up after this.
So I think that was it, right? I'm stoked for it. I think that it's a little bit of a bummer. We obviously kind of spoiled ourselves by already watching the clip before the live stream, but I guess they dropped it early by accident. I don't know if that was on purpose. I just was assuming, okay, they dropped this clip and then, at 5 o'clock they're going to show a trailer. That's what I was assuming, but oh well. It is what it is. But it was still cool to see. And I'm super stoked for it. And seeing, Jonathan as hype up as he is, smile from ear to ear, and you can tell the dude is passionate. You can tell he's a fan of the games. They proved themselves more than worthy of that in season 1 with all the different stuff, and the really deep cut references to the games was huge. So I'm sure they're gonna do just as much, if not double amount in season 2. I'm super fucking excited for that. But yeah, a little bit bummed we didn't get a trailer. I thought for sure we'd get an official trailer today. But I guess a clip from the show was fine. And it was a good 2-minute clip, so it wasn't just 30 seconds. So it was more than I expected, I suppose. He was so happy, but it shows us that they love what they are doing. Right. And the fact that so much of it is not CGI, so much of it was practically done, is pretty fucking impressive. Especially for a television show, All around, it was a good presentation. I'm glad he got a little bit of time to talk about the show, show how hyped he is about it, how excited he is about it. So that's really cool to see. I'm just still a little bit bummed we didn't get anything about a new game. I would love to see a new game come from this. But maybe Sony's just waiting for season 2 to drop and to see how much hype is around it. So we got to watch it. We're all very excited for season 2. I'll be obviously showing, like I said, we'll be doing a watch party in the Twist Metal Federation Discord. So make sure you're a part of that. If you're not in the Discord, make sure to do !TMF and you'll get a link right to it. And you can join that. And again, on July 31st, we'll be doing a live stream of that, showcasing season 2. Season 1 was already kick-ass. And like I said, we're going to be watching season 1 a week before. I think probably on July, let's see, so the show drops on a Thursday, July 31st. So I think probably that Sunday we'll do a watch party in the Discord. The 27th will be season 1. So we'll go through the full season 1 watch party, and then that Thursday we'll do a watch party in the Discord of season 2. So yes,